Hello Leos, welcome to your horoscope for April 2022. So when I look at the planets for you this month there Leos, on the 6th of the month you got Venus going into your 8th house. There is a big thing happening with your 8th house for this month. And with Venus going in there, it can bring about money, finances in that house. When you're in your life. On the 11th, you got Mercury going into the 10th, so it could be good for if you're getting promotion or signing any contracts to do with the new work. Could be good that way. Communication, also thinking and planning your next steps in your career. On the 12th, we got the Jupiter and Neptune conjunction, which is happening in your 8th house, so house of money. So this can be We've got two energies here. We've got energy of luck and expansion with Jupiter. And then you've got, when I see your money house in Neptune, I see it as dissolve. So, this could be like a delusion that comes up with money, but it could be a big windfall with money as well. It's to do with like compassion. It's when we're looking at more of the global, it's more of a spirit, could be more of like a spiritual awakening, like a spiritual thing that's going to happen. Could be a big explosion too, because Jupiter has gone through a lot these last couple of years, with all these different planets. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But on the 16th, you've got Mars going to that 8th house as well. So this could be again, like more money coming in. It could be a bit of frustration as well, or coming to an agreement of some sort. On the 16th, and then on the 30th, you've got the Mercury going into your 11th house, house of friends. This could be when you go to share something with a friend, or have the courage to have more communication that you need to have. Tell a friend something that you need to get off your chest. When I look at the cards for you, Leos, it's like there's an offering going on, like you're offering something or you're coming to an agreement, but it's like there's some sort of like offering going on there, and it's like also you're preparing, like you're sharpening your claws, you're preparing for a fight or conflict, or you're preparing for sort of a war or something. I feel like a war or something that's going on, and I feel like that could be to do with a relationship that's going on. It's like the scales in the relationship isn't balanced, and it's sort of one-sided, and it's like you're sharpening your claws to sort of confront this head on. And it's like this person you're dealing with, they kind of think that they're right, but and they're not looking your way, like they're not paying attention to you. And it's like you're finally seeing like an exit or a door opening up where you can maybe like even escape this situation, this relationship. But there's money there as well, so they're saying that there could be an offering, so it could be like an agreement or dispute coming up that you get settled and you're able to leave the situation that's coming up with you. And even with friends, like it's like, yeah, you're moving on, but it's like we could be blinded with friends too. Manipulation or some sort of emotional stuff coming up there with friends, but it could be friends moving on. I also feel like with work, you're being a bit blinded, like you don't really know what's going on there at work. There's a bit of emotional stuff happening and you're sort of like on guard. It's about using your intuition, but you definitely got something there unique there in your career. Like I feel like it could be a new possibility, something new happening for you in your career. Like you're going somewhere else or you're doing something else. It's like a big life change could be happening for you this month. And it's also like you're standing your ground with your work, and you're sort of standing your ground using your knowledge that you have to definitely go forward and to stipulate what you want. Let's have a look in this nice house. Okay. There's definitely, I feel like there could be some travel coming up. You're planning travel. There's something about traveling coming up there in this month of April as well. Like you're just planning, or you're planning things out and planning your trip of how to come. It's like you're hearing news or about travel to go. And I kind of feel like there's this, I think it's all with this relationship, but there's definitely money going on there, and it's like it's almost like you get a windfall, but it's like you're taking the money and you're going, and you're heading off. Let's have a look here. And it's almost like you got siblings, but they're like turning their back on you a little bit. It's like, or like you're trying to find your way, like or they're trying to find their way, and there's a lot of emotion going on around a sibling, and but they're heading in a different direction, or a wrong direction, or it's like I'm gonna say a different direction to you. Looks like they got to go on their own path and do their own thing at the moment. But for the family, it's like you're going back to see them, or you're heading back towards family. You're having a lot of compassion there for them, and there's just this it's just like this domino effect that's going on for this month, I feel like, for you Leos. And you don't understand it right now, but I feel like by mid-April, all makes sense to you, and it's all going to be revealed to you. Just have a look here. Look, mentally, like there could be like a mental anguish going on, but I feel like you're being quite stubborn, and you've made your mind up, and you've definitely got things into play to where you're going to go, and and what you're doing and what you're going to do next as well. It's like you're being quite stubborn, but you need to go forward, not backwards. Okay. Let me see what I can get for you, Leos. Leos, it is now time for you to get tough, and it's now time for you to show people who you really are. It is time for you to go forth and do what you're meant to do. They've been calling out to you to do what you need to do, and for you to get back to your roots and go back to where where you feel safe, where you call home. You do not belong where you are, and you are like sticking out like a sore thumb. It is now time to change the course of your life and to go back to home, where you feel safe and secure, where you know that people around you are loved by you, where you can get more compassion, and you can feel more free, and you can feel like you're going to make a change in your life that's going to be positive and pleasant for you, rather than where you are, where you end up feeling bitter and betrayed when no one really loves you. It is now time to stand out on your own and feel free once again, Leos. It is time for you to soar and to fly, and to never again feel the way that you have been for the past almost 5 years. Okay. So I am doing my radio show, which is A1R radio, psychic radio. So I'm doing my show is at 2 o'clock on a Friday Sydney time, or on a Thursday at 11 p.m. at New York. And I am going to start doing my lives again very soon. And I just want to say thank you for liking, sharing your comments, and I'll see you for my next video. So bye for now.